freshers they can easily answer wherever they attended that interviews. Okay, they can answer easily whatever the questions basic things. Okay, why? Because they need to understand what is OS and what is server support, what is desktop support, and what is network support, and what topics is covered on the supports. That's it, basic topics and
Okay.
basic
Okay.
things. Okay, so for these basic things we just need to install some servers and just need to configure some services and just need to test the services how it is working. That's it. Okay, for the freshers.
Okay.
But experienced people is not like that. Experienced people need to understand the complete footprint of the infrastructure, the pipeline of the working, and troubleshooting levels, and resolution, what it is steps. Okay, how to prepare the resolution steps, everything. Why?
Okay.
Because
Okay.
if you went for one experienced interview, they will ask you, most of the 99% of the people, they will ask one question. Please let me know, please explain me your infrastructure, your company infrastructure. So
Mm-hmm.
what we can do? If we have that much of lab in our environment, we can explain everything. Okay, without lab we cannot explain everything in the interview level, as we are going for what it is a fake experience letter, right?
Okay.
Fake means
Got it.
like okay, going for a experience profile. Okay, so we need to explain what is what our environment and what is the service lines and what is the application levels and what we go to support for the end users. So these all modules we need to cover it for interviews. Not only for interviews, in the real time scenario, if you went to the company, you can support, you can work on the real time environment. So okay,
Okay.
with our experience level lab. Okay, so the first point is the how to prepare the home lab and practice for the freshers and experience level. One
Mm-hmm.
first one is the lab infrastructure map. Okay, how what we require for the lab, and how to create the configuration of hardwares, and how to install the software in the hardware, and how to manage. Okay, how to manage the virtual missions. Everything will come in the lab infrastructure map. Okay, so
Okay.
that why we are calling like as a lab infrastructure map? The question is why we are calling as a lab infrastructure map. Okay, so we created nearly 4 VMs in our in our laptop. Okay, we have 16 GB
Mm-hmm.
memory in the laptop. We created four virtual machines with a 4 GB RAM. Okay, obviously we will get a
Okay.
basic hardware is having 16 GB. We have we can create a 4 GB memory of the four virtual machines, no problem. But
Mm-hmm.
every time the virtual machines will not useful for our lab. Why? Because we are working for one service line like AIT, or we are working for the file share or something. Okay, so other VMs, until unless it will be waste our it is wasting our resources. Okay, that time we need to shut down that VMs. No need to power on the VMs. Why? Because the performance will get to the running VMs, right?
Okay.
So these kind of lab infrastructure maps we need to plan and we need to manage in the labs. So okay, because
Okay.
we are not in data center, we are not in high configured systems, right? We are working in the laptop, we are working in the desktop. So okay, so next
Sure.
prerequisites of the course. What is the prerequisites for the course? First of all, prerequisites means first one, what we are going to learn. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
for that what we need to download and we need to prepare some library for us. Okay,
Yeah.
like we are going to install the OS, server OS. Okay, so
Okay.
we need to prepare some document for what is the server OS. Okay, what is the different OSs in the server. Okay, Windows servers like 2003, 2002,
Yeah.
2008, 2008 R2, 2012, 2012 R2, 2016, like these levels. Okay,
Yeah.
so in this, okay, real time scenario right now, how many sorry, 100 out of 100 companies. Okay, nearly we plan for 60 companies. Okay, 60 companies,
Mm-hmm.
which software they are using. obviously every company will migrate for latest version like 2016. Okay, and what is
Yeah.
the difference between 2008 or to 2012, 2012 or to 2016? Okay, why we go
Yeah.
to 2016? Everything we need to prepare every day by day classes, okay, in white paper. So you need to open a notepad file. So, okay, whatever we are discussing, everything you need to note down in the notepad. I will note down in the notepad
Yeah.
as same in the class. Okay, I will share the notepad end of
Okay.
the day. I will share the notepad to you, whatever we discussed in every
Okay.
class. Okay, and
Sure.
you need to check every parameter, whatever the notepad is there. Okay, from my side and your side. Okay, you need to cross check. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what you get the points from my end. Okay, what you are unable to get. Okay, you need to note down every day. You need to note down in separate paper, and we can discuss about that next class.
Okay.
Next class every 15 minutes, every day 15 minutes we can discuss about the previous class. So, okay,
Okay.
yeah, so we can cover the topics like this. Okay, the next third one,
Yeah, sure.
that is download and manage the content for lab. That is already we discussed, right? The second point,
Okay.
installing the OS, okay, operating system 2016 server. Okay, installing the operating system 2016 server. So we need a server OS installation and configuration steps for this. Okay, so in the installation time, I will explain how to install the OS. Okay, for server Windows 2016 server, and what is the
Sure.
parameters we have to check in the installation time. Okay, what is the parameters we have to check in the installation time, and troubleshooting concepts. Okay, once installed the OS, okay, we can we can check the troubleshooting steps at the same time, and parallelly, step by step, in every class we can learn about the troubleshooting steps. Okay, so troubleshooting, when we need to do the troubleshooting, first of all, do you have any idea?
Yeah, whenever there is any problem, like, I
Right.
mean, like, if there is
So
any error that is coming up.
here what we are going to do in the installation time, we will create virtually, we will create manually the troubles. Okay, we will create and we can show
Sure.
the troubleshooting. So, okay, real time,
Yeah. Yeah.
real time, how the troubles will come and what is the troubles we are facing in real time, everything we can discuss in the troubleshooting steps for every class. Okay, the
Okay.
third step is Windows basic disk partitions. Okay, so usually people need to know about the disk partitions. Okay, like if we install one OS in one server, we need additional disk, or we need to manage some disk from already installed OS level C drive. From C drive to, we need to create D drive, or we need to create E drive. We need to merge a D drive and E drive. Otherwise, we need to add one
Mm-hmm.
more disk to that server, and how to configure the disk
Yeah.
and how to manage the disk in the OS level and behind of the OS. These all topics, these all topics will cover in the basic disk partition level training. Okay,
Yeah.
so number four, introduction to the Microsoft Active Directory, Windows Active Directory. Okay, actually, what is the Active Directory, and how to use the Active Directory? What is the content we have to prepare for the Active Directory? Okay, in the organizations, uh, how they prepare the Active Directory security levels. Okay, levels, and what is the
Mm-hmm.
parameters for the Active Directory? Everything we learn in the Active Directory. Why? Because
Okay.
if you are working for Windows administrator or VMware administrator or Citrix administrator or AWS, Azure, whatever it is, okay, we need to know Active Directory. Okay, why? Because organization
Yeah. Got it.
completely bind with the Directory. Active Directory ruling the complete environment. Okay, the systems or users or whatever it is, devices. Okay, everything is
Yeah.
managed by Active Directory. So how to manage and what it is, everything we will learn in the Active Directory training. Okay, complete explanation in the Active Directory and all. So, okay, and the next level, next point, install and configure the Microsoft. Okay, I already explained just now, right? Install and configuration of the Active Directory. So here we need to
Yes.
learn Active Directory one day class for explanation, complete explanation, what is what. So, okay, next two to
Mm-hmm.
three classes we need to install and configure and manage, because it is a big topic. Big topic. You will get many more doubts on the topics. Okay, so we can clear
Mm-hmm.
whenever we are giving training. That time we will clear all the issues to you. Okay,
Yes, yes.
and creating domain controllers and adding client missions and adding users and managing users profiles and file share concepts, everything will come under active directory
Active Directory.
sequence. Okay, active directory sequence. So till here we know how to install the
Active
server,
Directory and Windows
how to
Server.
install the Windows OS, and how to configure the server OS, and how to utilize the server
Mm-hmm.
OS, and how to troubleshoot the server OS, and disk maintenance, and Active Directory installation and maintenance. Okay, so
Maintenance. Yeah.
As per the Wintel administrator, okay, these all content will help to work 80% of the Windows administrator job.
Yeah.
80%. Okay, next 20% it will come for another application level issues and user level created new things and patching level issues, everything. Okay, everything will come under
Okay. Okay.
20%. Okay, so next in this after sixth module, okay, we are going to learn about the virtualization. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
here we are already learning about the virtualization basic first class. Why? Because
Yeah.
in the lab itself we are creating virtual machines, right?
Yes.
So we need to learn about the workstation and server level both difference. Okay, what is the difference between
Mm-hmm.
workstation level virtualization and server level virtualization? So
Mm-hmm.
here seventh module we are entering to the server level virtualization. It's called as a VMware ESXi host,
Okay.
vSphere. Okay, we can call as a VMware vSphere. Okay, so we need to
Okay. Okay.
learn how to install the VMware ESXi host, and um, what is performance comparison with Windows servers and VMware ESXi host servers. So okay,
Okay.
we can compare everything from the ESX host. Okay, in this ESX
Okay.
host we can configure in physical server. Okay, I will let you know. I do one thing. Okay, I will give one VM and I will give the training on the VM. Okay, for installation of the ESX host. Okay, after that I will prepare for you one lab here from my end. Okay, in one physical server I will give the server to you for utilizing VMware vCenter server and VMware ESXi host
Okay.
maintenance. Okay, you can learn directly hands-on experience on the server that time. Okay, so ESX host
Mm-hmm.
server. So what is the VMware virtualization and what is the vCenter server? Okay, how to install the vCenter server? What is the prerequisites for the vCenter server? Okay, for the vCenter server database we are using SQL server. Okay, SQL database. How to configure the SQL database? Every topic will come under VMware ESXi host. Okay, so in this ESX,
Okay.
we have nearly 8 to 10 modules in the VMware concepts. Okay, obviously we are having 10
Okay.
concepts for Windows and 10 concepts for VMware. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
here what is going on in the VMware ESX host training? Also we are learning about the Windows Server operating system configurations and how to manage Windows operating systems from VMware ESXi host. Again, we are getting here the
Mm-hmm.
same information about the servers. Okay,
Sure.
we need to install and how to create the cloning, how to create the snapshots in the VMware, and what is the cloning and what is the snapshot, and how to manage easily VMware ESXi environment. So
Mm-hmm.
real-time scenario, what kind of alerts we'll get for VMware, and VMware,
Mm-hmm.
how it is giving good performance in the environment. Okay, with the small what it is configuration changes. Okay, so we
Okay.
can discuss about all those things in the VMware training. Okay, so this is all our modules. So come to the
Yeah, got it.
point. Okay, come to the point in the job role. Now
Okay.
I'm going to tell about the job role. So course curriculum, like, okay, so we are going to cover this course curriculum. First is
Okay.
understanding device and drivers. Okay, so how many
Mm-hmm.
device is there, what is the drivers for that, and how to utilize the devices and drivers like a computers, laptops or desktops or servers. Okay, and
Yeah.
printers, whatever it is. Okay, in our course
Got that.
curriculum we are getting this all the information, these all the information, the basic devices and the basic drivers for that. Okay, how to
Mm-hmm.
manage these devices and drivers. So these all things will come one concept. Okay, so second concept,
Yes.
understanding the services. So services means every application will get some services to the end users, right? So every
Mm-hmm.
application will provide some services to the end users. What is the applications, what is the services we can provide to the end users. Okay,
Got it.
how to learn the services level troubleshooting. Okay, services level troubleshooting, like file share
Mm-hmm.
services. Okay, file share services. Okay, we know how to create file share services to the end users. Okay, so we need
Okay.
to know how to manage the services. Sometimes I am in India. Okay, you are in Colombia, right? Colombo,
Columbus.
Columbus, right? You are in Columbus. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
So Bija in Kerala. Okay,
Yeah.
Tiruchi somewhere, someone in Chennai. So okay, all are having some file share from India. Okay,
Okay.
unfortunately you are unable to access our file share, and you are unable to get some files access to you. Okay, that is something like
Mm-hmm.
only PDF file is unable to access, or all files is unable to access. We need to find out. Okay, you are reporting like I am unable to access file share. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
I need to check what is the root cause. Okay, I need to check the communication from your location to my location. Okay, if it is
Mm-hmm.
good, I need to check permissions level. I need to check application level, which application is not getting, every application or single application.
Mm-hmm.
So these all steps we can discuss on the understanding services. Okay,
Okay.
understanding services, understanding server and installation options, everything will coming under understanding services and understanding the servers. Okay, so
Yes.
these topics will cover parallelly. Okay, it is not a separate training. Okay, it is parallelly will cover in
Okay.
our trainings. Okay, everyday modules we will cover in
Okay.
it. Okay, and identifying application servers. Okay, so some person, okay, asking about I am to which active directory I am communicating. Okay, because in environment we won't have single active directory. Okay, we will get multiple active directory servers, like primary active directory, primary DC, and secondary DC. Okay, like we manage
Mm-hmm.
some what it is local DC also for the local services. Okay, so some person is accessing one laptop or one desktop. Okay, from which AD it is connected to accessing his user ID. Okay, so he need to
Mm-hmm.
check. So these kind of things we can learn. Okay, identify the application server. Okay, we have multiple servers. Okay, we have multiple SharePoint servers, we have multiple DMS, document management servers. End users, nearly 500 people are using those servers, nearly 5 servers is there. Okay, because of the
Okay.
redundancy purpose we are using multiple servers. Okay, all people not unable, not able to sit in one server. Okay, they need to manage
Mm-hmm.
multiple server. Okay, if 100 members is working with one server, they don't know. Okay, on which server they're working. But the
Yeah, got it.
centralized database will share all the information to all the servers at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to know to which server I am connecting. Why? Because in my office I am unable to work with the application, my beside person is able to work the application. So okay, you are into the real estate field, right? Previously you worked on the real estate, right?
No,
So
no, no. Construction.
construction
Civil
field, oh
engineer.
sorry, construction field, right?
Yeah.
So you have the CAD
Yeah.
people, right? CAD designing people.
Yes, we do.
So okay, yeah, nearly 10 people is working in your office. Okay, I'm explaining the little
Okay.
bit of real time scenario. 10 designers
Okay.
is working in your office, and 25 accounting people is working in your office. Okay, so
Okay.
they're having multiple applications. Accounting team is using Focus or Tally or something. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
CAD designing people using CAD designing and Pro E designing or something like that. Okay, so
Okay.
I am also
Okay.
CAD designer. My beside person also CAD designer. I'm unable to use the
Okay.
application. I'm unable to use the application. but the person beside
Okay.
person is able to do the application. So,
Okay.
so how can I find out the issue from the my DP or application server? Because we need to, first of all, we need to check to which server we are communicating from my side, to which server he is communicating from
Okay.
his side. So okay,
Okay.
both are communicating in the same server. Okay, the problem is from my
Yeah.
laptop or desktop or from my IP might be.
Okay.
So my IP means my present my I'm using communication
Present.
system. Okay,
Yes.
so we can find out these kind of real time scenarios in the discussions in the training. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
understanding web services. So okay, um, so application services we can know, right now. Understanding web services. What is the web services? First of all,
Mm,
web
I
services
mean, like
is
all.
nothing but with online utilization application
Okay.
through URL, through IP. Okay, through URL or through IP, we can access one application and we can work on the application. That is called as a web services. Like it
Web
is,
service. Yeah.
like it's like the internal, like local network or external network, whatever it is, depends on the application.
Mm,
We will get it. Okay, so that
sure.
applications how to utilize and how to know the application issues. Okay, we can learn in the application level trainings. Okay, understanding the remote
Yeah.
access. First of all, understanding the remote access will come in the first class. Okay, in the first class.
Yes. Yes.
Why?
Okay.
Because 100% of the people, everyone is using remote desktop only, remote access only for supporting the servers. If you are working
Yeah.
for
Got.
one company, if you selected for one company, you no need to go to the server directly to access and to work on the server. You need to take remote
Mm-hmm.
desktop and you need to work on it. How to config and how to troubleshoot the remote access, everything we will learn under remote access. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and understanding print servers. Understanding print servers is something like a file server, some similar, but here print services means there is a online printers will be there in the organization. Okay,
Yes.
so I can show that mind map only because I am not having the environment here. So if you went to any
Okay.
company or anywhere, so they will give a KT basic wherever the printers is there. So you can understand
Mm-hmm.
in our training, you can understand what is what and how to do it. Okay,
Okay.
why? Because the online print servers. Okay, if I am here, I can give a printout to you from here to there.
Yes.
Why? Because the centralized data store will be there for the printers. So okay, it will
Yeah.
communicate to all sites and all users. So okay, and understanding the file services, I already explained you just a couple of minutes back, right? File share and all.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, understanding accounts and groups. Okay, this is the most important topic. Understanding the accounts and group. This is coming under AD. Okay,
AD.
AD
Okay.
accounts. Okay, Active Directory accounts. Okay, user accounts. Okay, how to create the user accounts and how to create the groups and how to manage the user accounts and groups will come under Active Directory. So in the
Active
Active
Directory. Yes.
Directory training we will get these all things. Okay,
Yeah.
and understanding organizational units. Okay, OUs means that is also under AD. Okay, we can create
Okay.
organization units and we can create some content for that. Okay, containers.
Yes. Got it.
Okay, and next point. Okay, understanding the Active Directory infrastructure first of all. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
organization units and containers, everything is under infrastructure like a forest. Okay, what is the
Mm-hmm.
Active Directory forest, domain controller forest, and what is the level of configurations in the forest? Everything we can understand how to understand the environment. Okay, if you went to one
Mm-hmm.
company, you got the selected and you got offer letter and you went to the organization, you need to open
Mm-hmm.
what is the organization level of the administration. Okay, we can create, we
Okay.
can check in the Active Directory forest level. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
understanding the group policy. So do you know what is group policy? First of all, group policy means, so like recently we have lockdown in India on any country, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but the group policy, lockdown group policy is not applied in India whenever Italy is applied the group policy. Whenever
Mm-hmm.
Kerala is applied the lockdown group policy, it is not applied for the AP and Telangana. Why? Because
Okay.
they started that group policy to that their location. Here, the
Mm-hmm.
group policy is like we need to apply the group policy to complete organization or organized
Okay.
units, individual units or individual groups.
Okay.
We can create some groups and we can apply to those people. So, okay.
Okay.
So you need to save your files in the desktop, right? First of all, a simple query.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
organization is not allowed to save files in desktop. They created the
Mm-hmm.
group policy. Okay, so they're applied to you, they're not applied to me. So what happened? I can save my files in the desktop. You are unable to save your files in the desktop.
Yes.
Something like that. The applications as well, the video files, audio files, image files, the rules will be created from the company. They will allow
Mm-hmm.
they will allow video and the image files to the designers. They will not allow to
Mm-hmm.
the normal people. Why? Designers need those image files and video files, audio files, right?
Okay.
So other people is not required, so they are applying group policy to them. So then they will save some data store, right? Otherwise people will download and they will keep the video files and audio files, movie files in the system.
Yeah.
So daily sweeping works, everything will be increased without a group policy. So they're
Yes.
keeping the
Yes.
group policy to the organization.
Got it.
So, okay. Next, understanding
Yes. Yes.
updates. First of all, understanding updates means uh, even Windows and VMware, whatever it is. So we will get updates from the developers. Like Microsoft will
Mm-hmm.
release some patches and updates for the OS. So, okay, which is we need to install, which is
Yes.
we no need to install. First of all, we need to check. Okay, like
You-
a small example, I will tell you. Okay, I have one application
Sure.
in my 2012 R2 server. Okay, that application
Mm-hmm.
support .NET framework to 4.2. Okay, otherwise .NET
Oh,
framework 3.0 it is supporting to that level only. Okay, advanced level it
okay.
will not support. Okay, so obviously Microsoft released a patch for the micro .NET framework. So what we will do? We need to install the patches every month. Okay,
Yes.
okay. What we need to install, what we no need to install means that part will take care by security team in every company. Okay, so
Okay.
in big companies, okay, they're maintaining some security team. Security team will manage the company security level, authentications, everything. Okay, so
Okay.
they will give, okay, this patch is useful for this OS and this application server. Okay, if they approve only we need to install. So until unless we no need to
Yeah.
install.
Got it.
Okay, if we install the advanced version of the .NET framework, okay, what will happen?
Advanced version, like it won't be useful. It won't serve the purpose.
No, no. I My question is, already we have the application. The application will work with the .NET framework, but the .NET framework level
Okay.
2.3 only. Okay. Now 4.2 is
Okay.
released. Okay. Example.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
install the .NET framework. What will happen?
Uh,
The application will not
so I
open.
mean, like when,
The application will not
yeah.
open. Okay, like any application. Okay, any application, it is not supported for advanced version of the .NET framework. Why? Because they are given the control for
Okay.
the some level of updates. Okay,
Framework one.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
the application team is released the patch for this, okay, we need to
Mm-hmm.
check. There is two level we have to check. One is application level, is there anything released for the patch for this .NET framework?
Okay. Okay.
Then it will be clear the issue. Otherwise we need to revert back the
Sh-
patch.
Okay.
So this is a real time scenario. Why I am telling now? Okay, why I am telling now? You will get some idea in your mind. Okay, whenever the class is going on, okay, why we are doing like this, obviously we will get the answer from your
Mm-hmm.
mind. Okay,
Okay.
so updates. Okay, understanding the updates, Windows updates or whatever application updates. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Understanding disk types, okay, I will explain the disk types. Already I informed you, right? Disk partitions and all. That time we
These
will get the disk
partitions, yeah.
type. Yeah, that time we will get the disk type, like MBR
Mm-hmm.
and GPT formats will be there. Okay, so MBR is the
Got it.
old format, GPT is the new format, and MBR will support up to 2 TB only for the drive. Okay, for the drive
Mm-hmm.
in the server. So GPT more than 2 TB we can assign to the servers. Okay, that is some
Okay.
different kind of types of disks will be there. I will explain on it. Okay, SanDisk or something.
Okay.
Okay, and next, understanding the performance monitoring. What is performance monitoring?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea about the performance monitoring?
I mean, like maintaining the performance, like, I mean, like if it is perfect or not. I mean, like just a team to monitor something.
No, no, no. Performance monitoring means in organizations, usually users will get
Mm-hmm.
some performance issues. Like
Okay.
I'm getting very much slow in my laptop. What should I do?
Mm-hmm.
I need to monitor where it is hitting the high utilization of CPU, high utilization of memory,
Okay.
high
Okay. Got
utilization
it.
of the disk, everything. The performance monitoring. Okay. In organizations, we will get regularly, we will get nearly 5 to 10 servers performance issues every day.
Okay.
Every day because we are working with thousands of the servers.
Mm-hmm.
So regularly we are fine tuning, but until unless sometimes we will get 5 to 10 servers in the performance monitoring, we will check the performance monitoring timings as well. Okay, how many users are
Okay.
working on the server, why it is getting that much of performance issues,
Okay.
and which application is taking the performance issue. Is there any background, okay, backups or anything is happening on the server? Is we need to add the CPUs, we need to add the memory. Every topic will come under performance monitoring.
Performance. Yes.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. Why? Because I am telling these all points. Okay, if you prepare these 16, 17 points, okay, you can answer. Okay, 2 plus 3 plus experienced person. Like I
Yes.
said, two
Got it.
plus three plus, right? So
Yeah.
I prepared especially for you these all contents. Why? Because as our previous discussion, you requested like this, right? You need to work on company with the experience level, right? So
Yes.
so
Yes.
that I
That's the
prepared this
only
content
possibility we have
especially.
here.
Yeah, and understanding the business continuity. What is the business
Okay.
continuity, and what is the business continuity means? No, it's not like as a business. Okay, how to
Mm-hmm.
understanding the end users, and how to guide the end users, and how to get the appreciation from the end users, and how to give the better uh, what it is uh, reports, better performance to the end users. Everything will come
Okay.
under business continuity. So okay, whenever we
Got
are
it.
giving the best, okay, they will continue with us, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that is what we are doing here. Okay, and understanding the troubleshooting methodology. First of all, understanding the troubleshooting methodology means we are doing the troubleshooting. Okay, usually we are doing the troubleshooting,
Yes.
but which method we are doing? Okay, is the proper method
Okay.
or blindly we are doing?
Okay.
So these all the topics, these all the um, knowledge we need to learn in the training. Okay, this is not coming from me. First of all,
Yes.
whenever you are understanding
Yes.
my class and whenever you are involving in your topics, you will get all these things. Okay, I can
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
but you need to think about all the details about these
Points.
all things. Okay, I will share these all
Yes.
the points. Okay, I will prepare these all the points, and I will share you whenever you are in the laptop. Okay,
Okay. Got it.
so step by step every day I will share you what content we are discussed, what content we need to
Yeah.
prepare. So okay,
And
so
one more thing is that will the video recording be available to me,
yeah,
so
sure,
that I can
sure.
again see the video and
Yeah,
again
sure.
see the video and prepare the points myself. Like, I mean, like write
Yes,
down something in the notes,
yes,
because
yes, Sai.
I cannot follow most of the things during the
Right,
call,
right.
right?
Because
So
this is the
again,
first
if I
time, right?
listen,
You don't have the
yeah, yeah,
background on the application and background on the system administrator, right? So
yes,
I
yes,
will give the, I already promised you, I will upload these all the videos in my YouTube. I might be Vijay already started the recording. Okay, we already got
okay,
the message like recording, and he will share you that video session.
Sure.
So
That's what, like, if that
yeah.
is there, I can at least see
So
again during my free
Vijay
time if
also
I can
will
see
share
the video.
you whenever the go-to meeting is started. He started the recording, right? He will share you that recording, and obviously
Sure,
I
sure,
will share one YouTube link for you. So whatever my trainings given
sure.
to you, okay? So
Got it.
whatever I given to you, that classes only I can give you because I don't have other
Sure.
classes to
Yeah,
give. Okay,
yeah.
because it is easy
I
to
can
understanding
understand.
you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it okay, Bijay, like this?
He messaged
Not
something.
Bijay, Sai, sorry. Sai,
Yeah.
is it okay to you?
Yeah, it's okay with me. I
Okay,
don't have any
okay,
problem with that.
okay,
So,
okay.
are there any PPTs or something? No, you said, right? You send
Yeah,
me the videos. Okay, got it.
PPT, most of the time PPT will not use. I will give the white paper note. Okay, white paper note means notepad. I will prepare you whatever I am giving. That is enough. Okay,
Sure.
and PPT, if it is possible, if it possible means if it is required, I will give you like a AD Active Directory. Some PPT I will prepare to 4 to 5 pages. Okay, so
Okay.
I need to prepare and I will give you.
Sure.
So, okay, okay, Sai.
Yeah, understood. Yeah.
Yeah, Bijay. Hello, Bijay, are you there? Yeah, Bijay. Hello, Bijay. I am not getting your point, your voice, Bijay.
Yeah, yeah. Are you able to hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, it is a
Able
very
to
low
hear
voice
me?
with Bijay. Could you please speak loudly?
Yes.
Yeah, now okay. Yeah, Bijay. Today I have given the content.
Okay. So, yeah, I told Sai that I will be sharing a recording.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So okay. Uh, is there anything else I today for today?
No,
Okay.
no,
Is it okay to
there
you, right?
is nothing like.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have any problem. Like, if we can start as quick as possible. And one more thing is that, so for these modules, totally, how long will it take? Like, I mean,
Yeah, Sai, I given like as a 45-hour session, but it would be
okay,
increase. It would be increased, and regularly daily 1 hour I will take, and sometimes Saturday and Sunday I will take more than 1 hour, 2 hours. Okay. So
okay.
whenever
So
I
what
have
I
the free
wanted to
time,
like is like,
yeah,
after 10 or 15 days, whenever I'm good with this, after 10 days, whenever I'm good with this Windows, can you start simultaneously
yes, yes,
some time of Windows and some
yeah,
time of
VMware
VMware
and
so
Windows.
that,
After 10 days, you can start VMware. Okay.
oh, okay,
You can
sure.
start VMware, and
Yeah,
in the
that's what.
basic class itself, first class itself, you can learn what is VMware Workstation and what is VMware ESXi host. Okay, you can learn
Oh,
what is
okay,
the
sure.
basic understanding level for the VMware Windows and VMware Workstation and VMware ESXi server. Okay,
Oh, okay, Prashant, I got it.
okay. Thank you, Sai.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bijay. Thank you,
thank
Bijay.
you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you. Can I log out?
Yeah, see,
Yeah, thank you.
we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah,
Hi,
thank you.
Sai. Share you this recording link. Once it is ready, I'll mail you.
Sure. Okay, Vijay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you can download. This is good.